Hey, how are you? I have missed you so much. I've been on vacation. I've been on vacation for a week. Let's just say I definitely needed that vacation. I've cleared my head on a lot of things. I have my notes here, and I had some time to stop and look at just the progress of this channel, and I'm just glad. I'm just glad that it's doing exactly what it's meant to do. Just having conversation and connecting with you guys on morals and outlooks of life where I may feel like totally alone. And speaking of that, the video that I left you guys with about competition and me genuinely crashing out so much that it was pretty funny. And well, you know, funny in a sense, but not totally funny that I literally left you guys with the idea of death at the end because that's how competition makes me feel. Some topics in life make us feel that way. And speaking of that, I might have to do a part two to this video today because we are gonna, I'm already tired. No. We're gonna talk about yearning. I wanna talk about yearning. We've spoken about yearning on the channel before, but I'm actually gonna do something pretty bold, pretty brave, pretty honest, and tell you guys that I think I'm pretty against it. At least right now, where I'm at in life, I have a lot to focus on, and that doesn't mean that I don't have room for love to like come into my life. Like, obviously, if it came, I would be there to accept it with open arms. But anyway, while I was on vacation, I was thinking about how much yearning is just romanticized, especially on social media right now. I just want to share with you guys my past experience with it, and I really want to actually encourage you to stop yearning. That may not be the message that you want to hear, but I mean, I don't know what your situation is. We're gonna go through some situations that might relate to you, but now that I've been through it, I'm not totally against it. I just think that we gotta talk about it. So first of all, let's talk about how yearning is romanticized in the media today. It just is. It just is. I see it absolutely everywhere. I see it in, of course, a lot of rom-com stuff, which maybe you would expect, modern day journalism, modern day writing, modern romantical, right? Romantical book writing. Here's my thought process I had over my vacation. Speaking of which, quick tangent, it was so hard for me to not think of you guys and not make a video for you. I literally was like, I am on vacation. I must rest right now. But anyway, um, I had my Carrie Bradshaw moment over this vacation. I was like, and I wonder, um, if you like haven't watched Sex in the City, it would be so bad if you didn't get that reference. I thought, well, I wondered, are we romanticizing yearning, even though I kind of just admitted that we are? But I mean, as a generation, like, are we romanticizing yearning? Or is that just where everybody is at? Think about how crazy that would be. Are we all in like weird, unlabeled, complicated situations with people that we're just left yearning for them and yearning for when it will work out? I don't know why I did that word face. Example one, situationships. Example two, maybe leaderships. I have a video on that. I still don't really know what a maybe leadership is. I kind of do, but is yearning being, whoa, is yearning being romanticized, or is that just where everybody is at? Well, for one, like I said, I definitely do think it's being romanticized quite a bit. It's not, it's personally for me, it's not too much to the point in my like internet digest where it's like super overwhelming, but it is getting to the point where everybody is calling themselves yearners and saying that they're yearning, and that's that's what I'm wondering. Like, maybe that really is where everyone is at. Like, who am I to tell someone that they're yearning or not yearning? But are you? Is the question. Sorry. Let's get to the cold hard truth about what yearning is and why I actually don't want it in my life anymore again. Not that this experience is totally bad. I don't think it is. I just think that some people say that love is all consuming, and I definitely think that the beginning stages of it can be for sure. But if anything, yearning is all consuming. Once you've felt what I'm talking about, and I'm sure maybe you have, but like yes, this does apply to love, but this definitely applies to yearning, what I'm about to say. When I was yearning, let's fix this hair really quick. When, when I was when I was yearning, only that person could fill that hole. You know what I mean? Only seeing and being in the same room as that person could make me feel better at all. And I think that overall this is not great. I think that this can lead to attachment, I guess, and being attached to somebody is really never good. Love and yearning is so different to me, and yearning does or is on this borderline of almost like, I don't want to say obsession, but that is the word that's coming to mind. Like it's crazy. Being attached can definitely come about by love, right? Or codependent love maybe, but like here's my hot take, I think that maybe you can fall out of love with somebody, especially if you're in a situation where they're like treating you terribly or they're like being abusive to you, or they've just become someone that you like don't recognize. And it's all a matter of perspective, right? Because I saw this TikTok today and it was like, I don't think anyone falls like out of love. I think the love just takes like a different form. What? That could be true. But here's the thing, like, you may just fall out of love with people, but it's not that easy to shake off yearning, I fear. It's not that easy to shake off yearning, I fear. Yearning is almost fairy tale like. I'm telling you, it's something you would literally find in a fable. It's magical in some type of way. It's all consuming, and anything that's all consuming is kind of dangerous. I don't know. I think love in its best form could be all consuming, but I think love for the most part is this peaceful and soft thing that becomes this strong thing that you feel over time. It's not just the Conrad Fisher of it all, if you're familiar with that show. Yearning is this all consuming just feeling for a person that maybe you could love, but it just consumes you. This person just consumes you. They're haunting you in the worst way possible, honestly. They're always in your mind, they're always in your heart. While that is great, I don't want you guys to be restricted to the goals that you have for your life or other people that can honestly love you better and treat you better. That's the tea. um, Before I get into this part, I might really want to do a part two. Let me go back to something real quick. Um, I think that we've romanticized everything so much that we convince ourselves if we're yearning for the person, we're just so in love with them, we're just so infatuated with them. And you definitely do feel something for that person to even consider or think that you're yearning. But yearning is really intense. Yearning is really intense. I think you can love somebody and you can love somebody forever, but you can get out of it. So I'm gonna make a part two now.